with, so you can have a really nice session. All right, I'm waiting for your messages. Okay, let's see who all are here. So I can see Advait is here. Hi Advait, how are you doing? Then Jai Lakshmi is here. Hi Jai Lakshmi, how are you doing? Then I can see Pranav is here. Hi Pranav, how are you doing? And I can see Akanksha is here. Hi Akanksha. Then Rita Bhardwaj Dubey is here, and she says she's too excited. Thank you so much, Rita. So am I. Welcome to the master class. Then we have Swanch. Hi Swanch. Hope you're doing well. Then we have Yogi Karthik. Hi Yogi, how are you doing? And all right. Let's see who else. So Jai Lakshmi says, okay, sir, I am Madhav Harish. I'm so sorry, Madhav. I thought I was going by a username. All right, fantastic. Let's just wait for a few more minutes for the rest of the folks to join. Till then, if you are someone who has just joined in, hi, I hope you are having a really nice day, and welcome to the IOTM Master Class. My name is Nitish Chopra, your host for the session for today, and I'm a product manager at Avishkaar. Some of you might already know. So if you just joined, please drop in your name and your age in the live chat option so I know who I'm talking to today. Okay, so Kabir says, I'm using my mother's name. My name is Kabir. All right, I'm so sorry about that, Kabir. Hi, how are you doing? And Swanch is saying, Sir, I'm Swanch only. Good, Swanch, you've made your own ID. I think other kids here need to follow suit and they need to make their own profile as well on YouTube. And finally, we have Arth with us. Hi, Arth, how are you doing? Thank you so much for coming to the masterclass. So we'll just wait a few more minutes for a few other kids to join and then we'll get started. Till then, you guys can go ahead and tell me what's happening at school. Are your exams over? All right. So Yogi says no. Then we have Kumari who says no. Okay. And Swan says, sir, अभी exam start हुए हैं. All right, that's okay. That's all right, Swans. You still have a lot of time till the submission date for IOTM. So I hope your exams get over soon, so you can start focusing on your IOTM submission. All right, I think we can get started. So for one last time, hi all of you young innovators who have joined us today. Welcome you all, and I hope you all are having a really nice day. So this is the IOTM Master Class session for the month of November. The November challenge is live, as you can see. And I am your friendly host for today. My name is Nitish Chopra. Some of you may already know me. I'm a product manager at Avishkaar. And I've been doing robotics and coding for the last 15 years, if I'm not wrong. And I've been learning robotics with Avishkaar itself, and now I found my way back to the company and trying to spread the message of innovation to all you young kids. So today, what we'll be talking about is some of you might already know about IOTM, what it is, and what are the different kind of prizes that we win in this competition. But for some of you, this might be the first time you're participating in this. So I'll just quickly cover what IOTM is, what are the prizes. Then I'll definitely jump to talking about the theme for this month, for the month of November and December 2021. And of course, we'll cover the rules for the competition. We'll talk about, I'll share some interesting ideas with you for inspiration. I'll talk about the judgment criteria for the competition as well. And we'll also talk about your ideas. So we'll also have some space where you can share what you're thinking, what are the ideas in your head, and we can discuss them. We can try and improve on them, and so you can come up with the greatest design for the competition. And finally, there's a little surprise for you all. So at the very end of this session, I'll also be announcing a giveaway contest that we'll be running at Avishkaar in the coming few weeks. So I'll be telling you about how to participate in that giveaway contest. And by participating in that giveaway contest, you can actually win your very own Avishkaar robotic kit. So stay on till the end of the call, and you'll know how to participate in this competition and win your own kit. So without further ado, let's get started. So IOTM, as you know, is a monthly contest that is organized to cultivate the culture of innovation and creativity in our worldwide Avishkaar community of over 200,000 innovators across the world. So the idea is that there are these thousands and thousands of kids who have learned robotics, electronics, app development, all of these different kinds of skills. So IOTM gives them a common platform to showcase their creativity, to showcase their technical knowledge, and gain glory on a global platform. So each time there is one grand winner, and the grand winner gets a special gift, which this time is going to be a VR headset. So you're going to get your very own virtual reality headset if you win the competition, if you are the grand winner. And apart from that, there are a lot of other exciting gifts as well. You get your own coding, you get admission into a coding course worth 6,000. This will be a 2-month live online coding course with an expert trainer. You'll get an Amazon voucher worth ₹500, which you can use to buy anything off Amazon. And finally, you'll also get an Avishkaar Scholarship worth ₹1,000, which you can use to buy anything from the Avishkaar website. Then, apart from this one grand winner, there'll be 5 special mentions as well who will win an Avishkaar Scholarship worth ₹500. And like I said, you can use this Avishkaar Scholarship to buy anything off the Avishkaar website. So if you already have a robotic kit, you can use this voucher to buy some more accessories, some more parts for your kids. If you have a maker board, you can use this voucher to buy some more accessories for that. So there's a lot of goodies on the Avishkaar website which you can use, which you can buy by using this Avishkaar Scholarship. And coming to the theme for December. So, as some of you might have already seen on our social media handles, the theme for this time is Saviors of Christmas. So the idea is that we are going to celebrate this festive season, the spirit of Christmas in IOTM, and by making robots around Christmas. So you can imagine it could be robots that are helping you wrap your Christmas presents for your friends and family, or maybe it's a robot. It's a Christmas tree. Uh, uh, that's actually made out of your robotics kit. Or perhaps it could be a robot that helps you decorate your Christmas trees. Maybe it's a robot that is helping you create Christmas carol music. Um, or perhaps it's a robot that can dance to different Christmas carols. The possibilities are endless. It really depends on how you love to celebrate Christmas and how you always celebrate Christmas with your friends and families, and see how you can incorporate robotics into it and make some really nice ideas and designs. So here are some interesting ideas for your inspiration, and I'm going to play a small videos to share these ideas. Let's see what we have in store. Right. So that was a small video to give you some ideas on what you can make for IOTM this time around. And now I'd like to hear your ideas. What do you think about the theme? What do you think about the ideas that you just saw? And what are some of the ideas that you would like to make? So I'll wait for your comments. I'll wait for your responses in the live chat option. I am looking at the live chat option in front of me in my mobile phone. So let's see. I'm waiting to hear your ideas, your thoughts on the theme, and what you're going to make. So Navaneet says, my plan is to make a human robot that can dance in Christmas. Fantastic, Navaneet. So, Navaneet, that's a great idea. But just to inspire you further and challenge you further, what if I told you that you could also connect your robot to a mobile phone? So this dancing robot is actually a robotic avatar of your friend, and even if you both are at your home, you can actually be physically present with each other using these robotic avatars, and then have your own robotic Christmas party where all of your robotic avatars are dancing around and having fun. So do you think you can try that? All right, moving ahead. So next we have Madhav, if I'm not wrong. Yes, Madhav. So Madhav says, I have an idea about a cake serving robot. That's a really great idea. So in a lot of families, a lot of families celebrate Christmas by having plum cake. So perhaps you can make a robot that can somehow help in making a plum cake, or perhaps a robot that can help in cutting a plum cake, or serving a plum cake. So you can think something along those lines, and that's a great idea, Madhav. Then Art says, can we make a eco-friendly humanoid? Okay, yes, you can do that, Art. But I'd like to ask you, how would you connect that to the theme of Christmas, to the festive theme of IOTM this time? How will you do that? I'll wait for your response in the chat option, in the chat window. Then Navaneet says, yes, sir. All right, Navaneet. So I'll wait for your submission then. It sounds really exciting. Then we have Pratyush who says, "Will this competition end today?" No, Pratyush. I'll talk about this the date of submission and the date of when the winners will be announced. But uh, just for your knowledge, the last date to submit your ideas is 25th December, and the winners will be announced on the 31st of December. All right. So Art says, can we make a humanoid bringing a friendly Santa, like a decorated one? Mhm. I hear you. Well, I think you'll have to develop more on that idea, and I think it will look much better when it's live in front of us than it is in my head. But best of luck, and you can definitely make a humanoid Santa robot using your Avishkaar. So Pratyush says, how to make such complicated robots that just joined Avishkar 2 weeks ago. Pratyush, it's completely fine if you can't make complicated robot. It's about using your creativity. You can make simpler robots as well, but still be really creative about it. So it's about understanding how you can use your current skills to the best of your ability, to the most creative in the most creative way, and create something with it. All right, I'm still waiting for more responses. What are your thoughts on the theme? Do you like the theme? Do you like Christmas? Do you like the ideas that you just saw in front, in the video, or do you like the ideas that your friends here in the live chat option have shared? Come on, guys, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hear from you. Till the time you share your response, I'll just quickly have a little bit of water. So Kabir says, my idea is to make a robot that dispenses the accessories to put on the Christmas tree. That is a fabulous idea, Kabir. I'll do you one better. How about you make something like a candy dispenser? You can use a similar robot, and instead of accessories, it dispenses candies. And what you can do is go ahead and mount this robot outside your house. So anyone who crosses your house, they can use that robot, and they can get a candy out of it. And that way you'll be sharing so much joy on this special occasion of Christmas. Think about that. All right, then I think that's a lot of ideas. Thank you for sharing your ideas, and I hope this small discussion helped you improve them. Now let's move forward and look at some other rules and judgment criteria around this competition. So here are some basic rules. Kids aged from 5 to 16 can participate in the contest, and all of you are allowed to submit more than one entry. So if you have multiple ideas and if you have the time to make them, you are open to submitting more than one entry. But you cannot submit repeat entries from previous competitions. So if you made something for IOTM the last time around, or if you made something for Avishkaar League, you cannot submit that again. And if you do that, we flag that entry and you'll be disqualified. And the last date for submission, like I said, is 25th December 2021, and the winners will be announced on 31st of December 2021. So here are some other basics around the competition rules. These are the things that you can use to make your submission for the project. So of course, you can use any of the Avishkaar kits that you have. You can use the Tweak robot. You can use any of your ER series robotics kits. You can use a maker board. You can use IoT starter kit, Coder starter kit. Any of the kits that you bought from Avishkaar, you can use them to make your submissions for the competition. Apart from that, you can also use any open source platform. So, a lot of you must be learning coding and app development from us, or you might have learned platforms like Scratch and Arduino from outside as well. That's completely fine. You can use those platforms to make your entries and your submissions for the competition. So that's all option is also open to you. And finally, if you're someone who's completely new to this world of innovation and making, and you actually don't have any of these technical skills of coding, robotics, and things like that, but you love doing craft and making some fun stuff out of DIY material, then you can go ahead and still do that. You can still use your DIY material and your craft skills to make your submission for the competition and submit that. Um, so moving to the judgment criteria, there are four key areas which will influence if how which will influence if your entry of your submission for the competition will win or not. This will influence your score of your submission. So the four criteria are as follows. So one of the first criteria is your originality of the idea and your understanding of the theme. So how creative are you with your project idea? Are you doing something that's already been done in the past, or have you come up with something that's completely new and out of the box? So that's the first judgment criteria. The second judgment criteria is your technical knowledge. So, and this could be the technical knowledge in whatever skill that you're trying to showcase. So if you're making a robot, it could be a technical knowledge of robotics. If you're making a mobile app, it could be a technical knowledge of app development skill. So it's not just one particular skill that we are going to judge your technical knowledge on, but we're actually going to judge your technical knowledge on whatever skill your submission is representing. Then the third judgment criteria is the final finish of the project. So it's possible that you come up with a really great idea and then you showcase your technical knowledge as well through that submission. But then at the end of it, you did not really finish your project well, and it looks broken. It looks half built. So your capability to really finish your project well and to close it really well is also going to be a very important judgment criteria. And finally, how you're going to submit your entries is in the form of a video. So you'll be making a video showing, explaining your ideas, introducing yourself, showing your project, demoing your project, explaining how it works. So the presentation and your communication skills in the video are going to be really important. That is going to be cover the final judgment criteria for your entry. If you have any question on the judgment criteria, you can go ahead and type it out in the comment section. Let me just quickly go and see if you have any other questions. Okay. So Art says, can we use Adobe Animate? Can you use Adobe Animate? I'll have to think about that, Art. Are you going to showcase any technical skills using that? Are you going to combine Adobe Animate with any of your Avishkaar kits? Or any other coding and robotics and innovation skills? If so, then of course you can go ahead and do that. But if not, then I would probably suggest against it. All right. So till the time you send in more questions in the live chat option, I'll move ahead. Here are some other things to keep in mind while making your video for the submission. So in your video, you must introduce yourself. Sometimes people send across their video, they don't even tell us their name, their age, the school they're coming from, and just generally they don't tell us about their motivation. Why do they like to innovate? So when you're making this video, start by introducing yourself. Tell us all about yourself. Then talk about your idea before jumping straight into showing your idea. Talk about it. Tell us where you got the idea from, what inspired you, and why is the idea so important to you. So tell us about the thought process in your head that you came up with while thinking about this idea. Then, of course, after that, you have to jump straight to showing the demo of your project, the working of your project. Show us what the project does in context. Show the demo of your project in various angles. So show multiple angles, and you can show a really nice and long demo. So this is going to be the main part of the video. And finally, he also spent some time explaining the mechanism of the project. So it's one thing that what the project does, but then there's the how it works. And you can, while explaining the mechanism, you can also talk about what were the challenges you faced while making this that particular design. And in the process of making it, you might have changed your idea slightly. So talk us, tell us about the journey of making that project and how it changed while you made it. So that's about the video. And here are some basic guidelines. If your video does not meet these guidelines, then again your entry will be disqualified. So if I was you, I'd take a very close note of it. The video should be between 2 to 10 minutes in length. It should not be smaller than 2 minutes. It should not be longer than 10 minutes. Then you need to be speaking in English in the video while explaining your project or talking about yourself. If you can't do that, then you have to add English subtitles in your video. And finally, the video should be in landscape mode, in horizontal mode. Don't make your video using a mobile phone and keep the mobile in portrait mode. Hold the mobile in landscape mode if you're using a mobile. If you're using a camera, then it's anyways is in a horizontal landscape mode by default. But if you're using a mobile phone, keep it in the landscape horizontal mode. And finally, it should be in really good high definition resolution. Videos and submissions having poor resolution, videos that are pixelated, we won't encourage that, and your entry can be disqualified if it's really blurry or pixelated. And so that's more or less with respect to the ideas and the rules for the competition. Now I'll just quickly talk about how to submit your projects for the competition. So earlier we had a different process where you had to upload your video onto YouTube and then share with us the link to that video in a Google form. So this time, instead of uploading your videos and your submissions on YouTube, you have to go ahead and submit your projects on avishkaar.cc/projects. So I'll quickly show you a video of how you can go submit your projects on avishkaar.cc. So let's see. Can do something. So that's how you submit your project on avishkaar.cc. In case you're still confused, don't be worried at all. You can just simply go to avishkaar.cc/project, and there's an upload button right at the top. Just click on that button and follow the process, follow the steps that appear on screen, and it's fairly self-explanatory, and you should be able to do it yourselves. Now, after you're done submitting your project on avishkaar.cc, it will take 48 hours to approve that project. We are going to verify it for any flagged content. And once that project is live, you'll get a project link. To your project on avishkaar.cc. And what you have to do is then click on this form, this Google form below, and submit your project link. So that is how you go. That is how you can participate in the competition. That is how you can submit your entries. So that's all there is with respect to the IOTM. Now there is this surprise that I was talking about in the beginning of the session today about a giveaway that we are doing in the coming few weeks. So I'm going to talk about that now. But before we move to that, if you have any more questions with respect to ideas, the submission process, the rules, judgment criteria, anything, you can go ahead and drop your question in the live chat option, and I'll answer them now. So let me see what else do we have here. So Kabir is asking, can we use craft to cover the robot? Yes, Kabir, that is actually encouraged. So if you, whatever you make for the competition, if you go ahead and customize and give it a really nice finish using craft material, that is actually going to give you bonus points. That is a very critical judgment criteria for the competition. Then what else? Go ahead, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the live chat option. All right, then. In case you don't have any questions, I'll get to talking about the giveaway competition. So here is the giveaway competition, and that I want to announce. So we are doing another exciting webinar, an Avishkaar talk on 18th of December. It's called the Robotic Christmas Miracle. And the way to win your Avishkaar robotic kit and participate in this giveaway competition is by registering for the webinar and attending that webinar that is happening on 18th December. So I'm going to show you a small teaser about this webinar. So that's about the webinar on the 18th of December. You can go ahead and register for the webinar and get your chance, get to participate in this giveaway competition and get a chance to win your very own robotic kit worth rupees 3,000. So that's all there is from my side for the IOTM session today. And now if you have any further questions left, I'd be more than happy to answer them. So we have Medansh Bansal says, hello, I'm a big fan of coding and joined Avishkaar for more than 1 month. Fantastic. Then Arch says, sir, how do we use communication blocks for ERCs? Arch, the communication blocks in ERCs are actually meant for communication between multiple full brains. So if you have more than one full brain, you can use the communication block and to make them talk to each other. And basically, what you can then start doing is you can essentially have two different robots that are doing something collectively. So if one robot does something and it completes the action, the second robot can start from there and do its part. So the kind of possibilities that you can come up with by using the communication blocks are going to be really interesting. But a basic requirement that you need to have multiple full brains to be able to use them. And for those of you, if you have no doubts, you can feel free to leave. Thank you so much for joining today, and I hope this session was helpful for you, and you got some nice ideas by attending the session today. I'm going to really look forward to your entries for the competition, and I'm going to look forward to your participation for the webinar on the 18th of December as well. If you have any questions about the competition, you can still drop us an email at these two IDs in front of you. You can feel free to drop a question on email at any point, and we'll answer them. And yeah, that's all there is to it. And if you don't have any questions, thank you for joining, and hope to see you the next time. Till then, let's see. So I'd say send the video with another person. Fantastic. Kabir, you are asking, can I send the video with another person? I don't really get what you mean by that. Do you mean someone else is going to present your project? Is that what you mean? And by the way, this entire PPT that you're seeing, we email you this PPT and all of these links that I was talking about after this session. So you'll be check out your email ID, and we'll be sending you this PPT on the registered email ID, the one that you used to register for the event today. So do keep an eye out for the PPT. All right. Thank you so much, Pratish. Thank you so much, Madhav, for joining. I'd say, sir, I have full brains, I have 4 full brains. Fantastic, But I think first you need to complete your course, and